there, it's me, Alura, and welcome back if you're returning. I thank you so much for including me in your spiritual journey as your teacher and guide. It means all the world to me. With all of my heart, it really does. For those of you who are newly arriving, welcome. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on for more content like this and more in the future. I'm making videos based off of the lessons at my spiritual school and my blogs. If you're interested in going down the rabbit hole further, I'll put the links at the end of the video for you, as well as in the description. And please don't be shy in commenting. I'm always eager to hear your thoughts or answer any of your questions. Again, I'm so grateful for you being here. We have a wonderful presentation planned for you today. This is based off of my lesson about the levels of consciousness, which I taught about in my courses, Truthology and Lightology. Learning about consciousness is really important, not just to the scientific communities, but also to your spirituality. Why? Well, because consciousness relates to the human soul, and so much more actually. I truly hope you enjoy the video, and it's good to see you here. Now let's get into today's content.
Consciousness is a complex and multifaceted concept that has been a subject of interest and debate in both scientific and spiritual circles. From a scientific perspective, consciousness is generally defined as the state of being aware of and able to perceive one's thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. It is the subjective experience of being alive and aware, and it is closely associated with brain function and neural activity. And while that is how it works here on Earth in the third dimensional world, consciousness is so much more than that. People have the ability to go beyond that, though. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself a bit here. Let me start from the beginning first, and then we'll go back into all of that. In scientific terms, consciousness is believed to arise from the complex interactions of neurons in the brain, which create patterns of electrical and chemical activity that give rise to thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. The study of consciousness involves understanding how these neural processes give rise to our subjective experience of the world, and how different states of consciousness, such as sleep, wakefulness, or altered states, are generated and regulated by the brain. From a spiritual perspective, consciousness is a deeper and more universal phenomenon that transcends the physical body and brain. It is seen as the essence of our true self, our soul, or our connection to a higher power or universal consciousness. In spiritual traditions, consciousness is often associated with qualities such as awareness, presence, love, compassion, and interconnectedness with all living beings. While the scientific and spiritual perspectives on consciousness may differ in their explanations and interpretations, both offer valuable insights into the nature of human experience and the mysteries of the mind. Integrating these different perspectives can lead to a truer understanding of consciousness and its profound implications for our personal growth, well-being, and connection to the world around us. To understand your soul is to understand consciousness itself. As I have always said, energy is light. Light is consciousness, and consciousness is intelligence. An intelligent form of light energy equals out to be the true definition of what a spirit really is. But it's far more complex than that simple understanding, even though that pretty much sums it up. One must understand the different levels of consciousness and how they work while you're in a human body, and then go on to understand how that expands outwardly into the universal fields of existence in order to truly gain the truth about how interconnected we all truly are. When some people think of consciousness or spirituality, the only thing that comes to mind for them is to awaken and reach some level of psychic expertise. While it's true that awakening can lead to the expansion of your own inner gifts, that's not just what it's all about. The true reason for seeking the definition and understanding of consciousness should be to truly understand the meaning of one's existence and the connection that their existence should have to the divine that created it. It's the divine that it truly belongs to, unless the person has shifted their consciousness into 3D, so much so that they became a permanent resident of Earth. And if you think that that is impossible, you're mistaken. I'll go into the subject a bit more in the future. But first, let's understand the levels of consciousness through the human avatar first. Let's start with the subconscious. The subconscious mind plays a significant role in shaping our thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and beliefs. While we may not be consciously aware of the information stored in our subconscious, it can still influence our decisions and actions. For example, unresolved past traumas or negative experiences stored in the subconscious can lead to patterns of self-sabotage, fear, or anxiety in our present lives. The subconscious also controls automatic bodily functions such as breathing, heart rate, and digestion. It acts as a powerful processing center that filters and interprets incoming information before it reaches our conscious awareness. Additionally, the subconscious mind is responsible for storing habits, learned behaviors, and skills that we perform without conscious effort, such as driving a car or riding a bike. Understanding and accessing the subconscious mind can lead to personal growth, healing, and positive change. Techniques such as hypnotherapy, meditation, visualization, and journaling can help bring unconscious thoughts and emotions to the surface, allowing us to address and release them. By exploring and working with the subconscious mind, we can gain insight into our innermost desires, fears, and motivations, leading to greater self-awareness and empowerment. In the conscious state, we are able to perceive and interact with the world around us through our senses. We are aware of our physical environment, the people around us, and the events unfolding in our lives. This level of awareness allows us to respond to external stimuli, engage in conversations, and perform tasks that require our attention and focus. Additionally, consciousness involves being aware of our internal thoughts, emotions, and mental processes. We can observe our own thoughts, analyze our feelings, and reflect on our beliefs and values. This self-awareness enables us to monitor our own behavior, make decisions based on our values and goals, and navigate our relationships and interactions with others. The conscious mind is also where we experience subjective reality, form memories, and engage in critical thinking and problem solving. It is the level of awareness that allows us to learn, adapt, and grow as individuals. By being conscious of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we can cultivate self-awareness, empathy, and mindfulness, leading to greater personal development and emotional intelligence. The unconscious mind is a vast and complex realm of consciousness that lies beyond our immediate awareness. It is the part of our psyche that contains hidden thoughts, memories, emotions, and desires that are not readily accessible to our conscious mind. While the unconscious mind operates outside of our awareness, it exerts a powerful influence on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. The unconscious mind is believed to be the repository of our deepest fears, desires, and impulses, as well as unresolved conflicts, traumas, and experiences from our past. These hidden aspects of our psyche can shape our beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors in profound ways, often without our conscious knowledge or consent. For example, unconscious fears or insecurities may manifest as phobias, anxiety, or self-sabotaging behaviors in our daily lives. Accessing the unconscious mind can provide valuable insights into our innermost thoughts and motivations. Techniques such as dream analysis, hypnosis, and psychoanalysis are commonly used to explore the depths of the unconscious and uncover hidden aspects of the self. Dreams, in particular, are considered a window into the unconscious mind, offering symbolic representations of our deepest fears, desires, and conflicts. By delving into the unconscious mind, individuals can gain a deeper understanding of themselves, heal past wounds, and overcome psychological barriers that may be holding them back. Exploring the unconscious can lead to greater self-awareness, personal growth, and emotional healing, ultimately empowering individuals to live more authentic and fulfilling lives. Now, the part that goes beyond the physical aspects. Higher consciousness refers to a state of awareness that transcends the limitations of the individual ego and connects us to a higher power, universal consciousness, or spiritual truth. It is often associated with profound spiritual experiences, self-realization, and a sense of unity with the universe. In this elevated state of consciousness, individuals may experience a deep sense of interconnectedness with all living beings and a profound understanding of the nature of reality. Higher consciousness is characterized by a heightened sense of awareness, presence, and mindfulness. It involves a shift in perception from the narrow confines of the ego to a more expansive and inclusive perspective that recognizes the interconnectedness of all things. In this state, individuals may experience a sense of oneness with the universe, a deep sense of peace and harmony, and a profound connection to something greater than themselves. Achieving higher consciousness often requires spiritual practices, such as meditation, prayer, contemplation, or mindfulness. These practices help individuals quiet the chatter of the mind, transcend the ego, and access deeper levels of awareness and insight. Through spiritual practices, individuals can cultivate qualities such as compassion, empathy, gratitude, and love, which are believed to be hallmarks of higher consciousness. Experiencing higher consciousness can lead to profound personal transformation, spiritual growth, and a deep sense of purpose and meaning in life. It can also inspire individuals to live in alignment with their highest values and ideals, fostering a sense of peace, joy, and fulfillment. By cultivating higher consciousness, individuals can tap into their inner wisdom, connect with their true essence, and contribute to the greater good of humanity and the planet. Altered states of consciousness refer to temporary changes in awareness that deviate from our ordinary waking state of consciousness. These altered states can be induced through various practices, experiences, or substances, and can lead to profound shifts in perception, cognition, and self-awareness. Examples of altered states of consciousness include trance states, which are characterized by a heightened state of focus, relaxation, and suggestibility. They can be induced through techniques such as meditation, guided visualization, or hypnosis. In a trance state, individuals may experience a sense of detachment from their surroundings, increased receptivity to suggestions, and deep relaxation. Psychedelic substances, such as LSD, psilocybin, or DMT, can induce altered states of consciousness, characterized by profound changes in perception, thought patterns, and sensory experiences. Psychedelic experiences may involve vivid hallucinations, altered sense of time and space, and a heightened sense of interconnectedness with the universe. Yet, those substances are harmful to the brain, and so obtaining an altered consciousness through the use of their stances will ultimately lead to further complications later on, and the person would need to use them to reach that state each time. If they were to do it naturally, then they wouldn't have those problems. OBEs are states in which individuals feel as though their consciousness has separated from their physical body and is floating outside of it. OBEs can occur spontaneously or be induced through meditation, lucid dreaming, or near-death experiences. During an OBE, individuals may report seeing their body from a different vantage point, traveling to other locations, or having encounters with spiritual beings. Meditation is a practice that can induce altered states of consciousness characterized by deep relaxation, heightened awareness, and a sense of inner peace. Different meditation techniques, such as mindfulness meditation, loving kindness meditation, or transcendental meditation, can lead to altered states of consciousness that promote mental clarity, emotional well-being, and spiritual growth. Altered states of consciousness provide a unique opportunity for individuals to explore different aspects of their psyche, expand their awareness, and tap into deeper levels of consciousness. While these experiences can be transformative and enlightening, they should be approached with caution and respect, as they can also be disorienting or overwhelming for some individuals. By responsibly exploring altered states of consciousness, individuals can gain valuable insights, expand their consciousness, and foster personal growth and spiritual development. Some may ask, how does this relate to Christ? Jesus' teachings offer profound insights into the nature of consciousness and spirituality that can be applied to personal growth, ethical living, and the cultivation of a deeper connection to the divine. His emphasis on self-awareness in inner transformation encourages individuals to examine their thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors, striving for a higher level of consciousness aligned with divine love and truth. By cultivating self-awareness and embracing spiritual transformation, individuals can overcome ego-driven desires, release negative patterns, and awaken to a higher state of consciousness. Central to Jesus' teachings is the commandment to love one another and show compassion to those in need. His example of unconditional love and compassion reflects a deep awareness of the interconnectedness of all beings, emphasizing the importance of cultivating a heart-centered consciousness rooted in empathy, kindness, and care for others. By embodying the qualities of love and compassion, individuals can elevate their consciousness and contribute to a more harmonious and compassionate world. Jesus spoke of unity, brotherhood, and the kingdom of God as reflections of interconnectedness and oneness among all beings. His vision transcends earthly divisions, pointing to a deep sense of unity with God and creation. By embracing a consciousness of unity and oneness, individuals can overcome ego-based separations and divisions, experiencing a deeper connection to the divine presence within themselves and in all of creation. Spiritual practices such as prayer, meditation, and contemplation are central to Jesus' teachings as means to deepen one's connection to God and cultivate a higher state of consciousness. These practices quiet the mind, open the heart, and create space for divine guidance and inspiration to flow. By engaging in spiritual practices, individuals can access deeper levels of consciousness, receive spiritual insights, and experience a closer relationship with the divine. Overall, Jesus' teachings offer a profound and timeless wisdom that can guide individuals on a spiritual journey of self-discovery, transformation, and awakening to a higher state of consciousness. By embodying the principles of self-awareness, love, compassion, unity, and spiritual practice in their lives, individuals can deepen their understanding of consciousness, align with divine truth, and live in harmony with the teachings of Jesus. But was that all? No. Beneath the surface of his teachings, it goes far deeper into the understanding of consciousness and spirit than many might imagine. To reach a higher state of consciousness, though, one must transcend the unconscious and subconscious mind, where it then leads them to transcend the human perspective within the conscious mind. And that's how one can reach a higher state. You have to work through all of the levels of yourself in order to get there. It's not as easy as just meditating. There's so much more to the subject, and I'll cover it more in the future. But for now, I hope that I've helped you to understand consciousness.